Alright, so I thought we could try a new segment on this channel called Unboxing My Recent Sneaker Pickups, a way for me to give you guys an early look at the sneaker reviews that will be coming your way, as well as my early impressions of each sneaker. What is up guys, I'm Neal Jolly and welcome inside Jolly Studios, where we talk about everything cameras to sneakers. And if you are new to the channel or a returning subscriber, I'm so glad to see all of you guys here. And if you enjoy this video, feel free to hit that like button, and if you really like it, I hope that you will subscribe and join the community here on this channel, because we've got a lot more sneaker videos that are on the way. Alright, so we've got 3 sneaker pickups that we will be getting into today. We've got some Essentials Converse, an Adidas Yeezy sneaker, as well as a Reebok and Adidas collaboration I'm really excited about. All three did arrive within the last couple of weeks, and all dropped within the last month, I'd say. And so, like I said, this is an informal way of me giving you guys an early look at each sneaker, my early impressions. And if you have caught my reviews in the past where we do an in-depth review of each sneaker, I have a segment called Shoot, Hold, and Pass. And so I will leave kind of my assessment of each sneaker to the formal review when each of the reviews go up for each respective sneaker. And like I said, this is going to be more of an informal kind of review, early reaction to the unboxing of these sneakers, because I actually haven't opened the boxes and held any of these sneakers in hand just yet because of the worldwide pandemic we're in. Of course, I ideally would have loved to have done the whole unboxing with the cardboard box and everything and removing that, but like I said, we're in a pandemic, so I sanitized everything down, brought it up to the office, and now we're gonna go through each and every box. And honestly, I was drawing blanks on what to call this segment, so I thought I'd keep it simple and just call it Unboxing My Recent Sneaker Pickups. I was going off of something basketball related. Obviously, Shoot, Hold, and Pass is a basketball reference, and so I was thinking maybe the starting rotation or what's on the bench, but nothing really flowed. So I'd love to hear from you guys. If you do have a suggestion on what to call this new segment, feel free to drop it in the comment section below, and maybe we'll run with one of your suggestions. All right, so maybe we'll go by alphabetical order, starting with Converse, going into Reebok, and then saving a Yeezy for last. I guess we could go Adidas too, but they're Yeezy. So let's start with Converse. This is a sneaker I actually have held off on picking up on a couple of times. I actually missed out on them on a recent release. They did drop actually last year, I believe during like the holidays again, with the holiday release with Essentials. Working with Converse in the past, this has been an ongoing collab, and Converse and the Essentials brand actually have another collab in the works, a little bit more of a wild patterned, colorful take on the Chucks, and so I'm excited about that collab as well. And these just got a restock a week back on PacSun as well as Essence, and I picked these up off of Converse Canada. And so starting with the box, we've got Converse along the side, we've got Essentials branding along the top, and these are a size 9. I'd advise to go down half a size. That is what is suggested as well on Converse's website, as these do fit a little bit larger because they are loose. There's not a whole lot of padding going on, and these are the ivory and black colorway. And so let's pop these open. Ooh, these are nice. Okay, so we've got the ivory and black Converse Fear of God Essential sneakers. Man, these are super, super nice. And inside the box, there's nothing else. It's just white tissue paper and the other pair, or the other side of the sneaker. Whoops. And so like I said, these are a restock, and that is simply because there is always a lot of demand for the Converse and Fear of God Essentials collab. It's been a successful collab for both sides, with 3 colorways, I believe, being released to my knowledge to date. The ivory black, the black ivory, as well as the gray and white, I believe, or gray and ivory. And I believe those were the only 3 colorways released to date. I might be wrong on that, but I was actually going for the black ivory, but those were sold out immediately, and then I was only able to get through on the ivory black, a colorway I actually really like as well. But I was really hoping for the black ivory because I always get my Chucks really, really dirtied up. I wear them a lot. I wear them for running errands. They're just a great, versatile lifestyle sneaker, and to be honest, having them in hand right now, I can tell you right now, these are a lot heavier than any Chucks that I've had before, and that probably has a lot to do with the midsole, outsole. It just feels really, really heavy, and so nicely padded. I'm probably going to open these up and obviously try them on and give you guys an in-depth review when the in-depth review does drop. But in hand right now, we've got a ivory outsole, and that midsole has a glossy finish to it. And on the heel, we have Converse All-Star on one side, and then we've got Essentials Fear of God labeled on the heel on the other side, which is the left side of the pair. And so that is a really nice touch as well. We've got a ivory set of laces that weaves into a black set as well that's on this sneaker. We've got a black leather tongue right down the middle as well. And so those are some premium touches to this sneaker, and I really love that pull tab lace loop on the back that allows these long laces to wrap around your chucks. And then we've also got that standard iconic all-star chuck branding on the medial side. I am a big fan of the Fear God Essentials brand, everything that it stands for, the quality that it comes with, as well as just the intentionality of each piece. And so I am really excited that I can add this to my collection of the Essentials wardrobe that I do have as well. And so this should go very nicely. But like I said, this is a versatile sneaker and it should go with everything in your wardrobe as well. My early thoughts are I'm really impressed by the quality. I'd say the only thing I maybe am going to nitpick on is that there is a little bit of a speckled dirt throughout the canvas print. Maybe that is a little bit of the dirt left from the cardboard box, but it feels like it might need a little bit of a lint remover to just kind of wipe that down. But otherwise, I am really impressed with these, and I will give you guys an on-foot look as well as an in-depth review of the materials on these sneakers when the review does drop. All right, next up, we've got a collab between Reebok and Adidas and Allen Iverson and James Harden. And I was really excited about this collab because it's both companies coming together. And as you know, Adidas owns Reebok. And so it's really cool that they are collaborating, that an athlete with Adidas that is currently in the league with a retired athlete that killed the game, one of my favorite NBA players to date, hands down, Allen Iverson, are collaborating on a sneaker to bring together a vision and a storytelling that is unlike no other right now that we do see with two big major brands working together and both athletes kind of coming together and sharing their vision. I just thought that was really cool. And so let's unbox this sneaker. We've got a special edition black box with some glossy finish. We've got Reebok on one side. We've got Adidas branding on the other side. These are a size 9.5 US, which is my standard size. And if you guys don't know what this sneaker is, we've got the respective athlete branding with the Iverson logo as well as the James Harden logo in this glossy finish. So let's open up the box and see what we've got inside. And we've got a all over print of the same branding that we find on the top of the box. We've got that Iverson and James Harden print all over on this white tissue paper. And then we've got the sneakers. All right, pretty nice. Probably put these down, pull the sneakers out. And bam, we've got the Question Mid. Oh man, these are super nice. Look at that quality of leather. That just jumped out at me initially right away. The quality of leather on these looks super nice. A thick cut too. Wow. All right, so we've got the Question Mids. Like I said, a collab between Allen Iverson and James Harden. If you can tell right away by the colorway, this is a very Houston Rockets colorway with that red, black, and white. And of course, Allen Iverson as well with the Philadelphia 76ers. A very Philadelphia 76ers colorway as well. But right now, man, these would look really nice with some Houston Rockets game day fits. And just looking at the sneaker, I can't tell you enough how much the leather stands out. Just the quality overall, it really does stand out. Like, Reebok really does kill it. I mean, this is a silhouette we have reviewed in the past. We did the Respect My Shines, a sneaker also that had some really, really nice quality leather on it, and a sneaker just overall. The Question Mid is a sneaker I did grow up on. And if you watch our review, then you know how much I love Allen Iverson. Man, just growing up, top 3. I still love watching his highlights. He changed the game both on the court and off the court. And likewise, James Harden is changing the game on the court. The way we just see basketball, the man is a walking bucket, can drop 60 on you, no problem, and is just killing it right now as a MVP finalist as well. And so I just really love the collab idea, like I said, between both athletes, both game changers in their own respective way. And just looking at the colorway overall, so a couple of things that definitely stand out, like I said, is the obvious choice of the leather, which feels really nice. Down the shoe tongue, we've also got that leather, which on some standard Question Mids is normally mesh, so that is also a nice touch. And then we've also got some really nice fabric on the inside lining of the sneaker. We also got some really nice colored rope laces with some red hits. And on the inside of the sneaker, we also see the Reebok Vector logo in black, but surrounded by this red finish as well. And then on the back of the heel, we have the James Harden logo and not the standard number 3, which I do miss on the sneaker, I'm not gonna lie, but I do respect that they chose to go with James Harden's branding on the back of the heel. But I love that number 3. That's normally there always. And then the other thing worth noting is that it does spell out Harden down the medial side of the lace loops, which at other times has said Reebok. The other thing I would point out, and maybe my only nitpick on the sneaker, is that it does have a full white outsole, which already out of box looks a little bit dirty. And so that would be a little hard to keep clean and probably will get notably dirty quite quickly. And so that maybe is my only nitpick on this sneaker so far, at least. I think had they gone with a red translucent outsole similar to the color of the interior, I think that would have looked absolutely fire. But like I said, I will give you guys an in-depth review of the materials as well as an on-foot look and just give you my final verdict when the review does drop. But initial thoughts are I'm really impressed, like I said, even with the Converse, with the materials. I mean, they really do stand out. The leather is a thick cut. Overall, just the quality looks really well done. It's a well executed sneaker. And like I said, I really do love the storyline and the idea of a collab between 2 athletes and 2 big brands on this Reebok Question Mid. All right, last but not least, we've got the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2s in a colorway that I'm super excited about. And wait for it, this is actually my first official Yeezy sneaker. Yes, you heard that correctly. I've never owned a pair of Yeezys before, regardless of the Yeezy model. I just never have been able to get my hands on a pair on the day of the release. I feel like I've always taken an L, and especially early on when Adidas Yeezy was brand new, it was like almost impossible to get a sneaker. It just really was. And at the time, Adidas was absolutely killing it. I'm talking a couple of years ago. And it's not to say that Adidas or Yeezy have fell off or slowed down, especially not Yeezy. Yeezy is still killing it. But I feel like with the 350 V2s especially, I feel like consumers have been a little bit more concerted about which models they will be going for, which colorways. And I feel like that is the case because a common criticism of the 350 V2s is that they are coming in colorways that are very earthy toned and are starting to look very similar to past releases. And so I guess consumers have been picking and choosing which colorway to go for. And for me personally, like I said, I've never been able to get through on whether it was Yeezy Supply, Adidas, or on Foot Locker. I feel like I could taste the L the minute I opened up my web browser to any of their websites. I just never was able to get through, and then I just stopped trying for a couple of years on Adidas Yeezy sneakers. But not to prolong the unboxing, these right here are, like I said, a colorway that I was super excited about, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what colorway this is given the fact that these are the most recent 350 V2 colorways. And so let's unbox the sneaker. And from sliding open the box, you can see that these are wrapped in some wrapping paper, and there's nothing else inside the box other than the sneakers, I believe. And we've got the Adidas Yeezy 350 V2 Zyons, which is, like I said, a colorway that did catch my eye. And man, these are really nice. Right off the bat, that milky outsole, that milky translucent outsole, ooh, really nice. And I'm really loving that dark stripe as well as just the mocha accents on the knit, on the sneaker, on the uppers. It just looks really nice. Wow, I'm really impressed with these. Just the colorway looks so nice in hand. And when official images are online, sometimes when you look at the images, the colors look a little bit different when you get a sneaker in hand. And I feel like these are pretty spot on. I know that is a criticism of Yeezy sneakers as well, given they're always so earthy toned that sometimes when you do get them, they look a little bit more creamy, a little more brown, whatever the case is. These actually look pretty spot on. And like I said, I'm really loving that milky translucent midsole. And then obviously the outsole is that like waffle pattern outsole with that boost that does appear on the heel on the bottom of the outsole. And I'd love to describe the colorway better to you, but on the box it says Zyon as the colorway. And so there's a lot going on, and the best way I could kind of describe it is, of course, that it is earthy toned, but they've got some really nice mocha hits, some dark brown hits, obviously some more olive green trim along the top. It's a really well executed colorway. And like I said, I'm super excited to have this sneaker and having this be my first official Yeezy sneaker. But, and yes, there is a but, I was only able to get through on a size 9 on this sneaker. And if you know anything about Yeezys, especially Yeezy 350 V2s, you actually have to size up half a size into my standard 9.5 US. That would be actually a size 10. And so this is a full size down. And so these might actually fit really snug. And if that's the case, then I might not actually be able to keep these, which would really suck because I was really in love with this colorway and excited that I finally got through on a pair of Yeezys. But if they don't fit, obviously they're gonna have to be a flip, but you're gonna have to wait until the in-depth review of the materials of this sneaker. When the review drops, I'll definitely give you guys an on-foot look as well and let you know what my final thoughts on this sneaker are. But initial thoughts are I'm really impressed with the colorway. I also really like that this is looking really breathable as well. Down that dark stripe, it does look like it is transparent through what looks like and feels like some mesh. And so this is a sneaker I'm really excited about, but hopefully I'm able to keep these. But that wraps up today's video of my recent sneaker pickups. And if you are interested in checking out any of these pairs, I've left a direct link in the description box below to a website like StockX where you can check these out and potentially pick up a pair for yourself. But now I'd love to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on my recent sneaker pickups? And feel free to let me know which of these three are your favorites or are sneakers that you picked up as well. Let me know in the comment section below and I'd love to connect with you guys there. But that's all for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me over at Neal Jolly on all other social platforms. I so appreciate each and every one of you for your time and support of this channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.